I was very musical because my father had 7 brothers and all of them were musicians.
Sterling Betancourt grew up in Trinidad. In the late 1940s, there were intense conflicts and rivalries between local steel bands on the island.
They used to stone the police. They used to be stoning them, and the police have to, down the hill, they have to run. So they used to leave those people on the hills alone to play their pan on the street without permission.
To calm the situation and unite the musicians, it was decided to send one band from the whole of Trinidad, the Trinidad All-Steel Percussion Orchestra, to the Festival of Britain.
We knew nothing about the Festival of Britain, and it's only that, you know, they say, well, we're going to the Festival of Britain, and we say, okay. But then they said, well, listen, we're going to collect money from the people of Trinidad, and everyone donated, and they call it Operation Britain. We went on a banana boat, actually, called the San Mateo.
London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia or Australia, but you must come back to London City.
I mean, imagine you're coming from a small island, you know, you haven't got traffic light, you haven't got anything, you know, and you see these red buses, you know, going all over the place, you know.
They take you here and they take you there and they...
My God, how I'm going to find my way around this place? You know, it's so enormous. Our impression was, you know, this is a wonderful place.
At nights, when you have nothing to do, you can take a walk down Shaftesbury Avenue. There you would laugh and talk and enjoy the breeze and admire the beautiful scenery of London.
This is at the festival hall, and you see the people there, they're standing around. This is Nathaniel Griffith, the bandmaster. This one is me here. Well, that day, it was very funny because we purposely did not paint the drums. They leave it all rusty and we're looking like dustbin, you know. And we set up and, you know, and people start to laugh, you know. They giggling. What these black men gonna do with these old dustbins? When we start up, everybody was shocked. They were looking to see where the music coming from and saying, wow, this is black magic. And we had the West Indians who were there, they were dancing, and it was very nice. And when we finished playing, they want to know where the music coming from. Have they got a recording below there or something like that? And it was fantastic. You can see it young and old, and they were clapping, and, you know, we got a good reception. It was very nice.
How much steel pan music had been heard in Britain before you came?
None. Nobody never knew nothing about steel band. No, they didn't know anything about that. That really opened out the art form of colored people in Britain. So it was worthwhile, the festival. And I hear they have it every 100 years, huh? 60 years ago, I want the whole world to know in 1951 for the Festival of Britain, the Steel Band Association said a steel band must go. After many suggestions, the name a steel band TASPO. So Trinidad all steel percussion orchestra. That is the song that make me remember. I said Trinidad all steel percussion orchestra. That is the song that remains forever and ever.
Good evening and welcome to Pan Clash 2021. I am your host for this evening, Trinidad Juicy, and I am blessed to have three very talented individuals. First of all, we have David Ijadiola. We also have Mr. Thomas Allen and Miss Debbie Gardner. So, without further ado, I would like to bring the first act who's going to play for us this evening.
I've been playing steel pans for about 5 years. I started with Melodians UK and then I now moved to Emily Steel Band. I started rehearsing for Pan Clash in about September, or early October I want to say, and we practice maybe once or twice a week.
Hi, my name's Mason. I'm 15. I'm here to play So So by Doja Cat for you today.
performance. I thought that it developed really well, and I thought you were totally in control. You were totally pro about the whole performance. You obviously practiced it well, and you were in control of it. It wasn't getting away from you at any point, and it had some great chordal parts of it and extensions of the chord that were really, really cool. And you were in your zone. You were in a good place.
Yeah, I agree with everything that Thomas has said. I really loved the flavour of your first solo. It kind of took the tune into a different space, which I really liked. And I just felt that, like Thomas, you were confident in your playing. You know, you hit pretty much every note. It was really nice to hear. It was a great opening performance. I loved it.
It was very, very good and very confident, and it kind of just sets the tone for what's to come in the rest of your piece. So it was very, very dynamic and very thought out. So really, really nice choice of notes.
So how do you think your performance went?
I think it went quite well. I made a couple of mistakes, but I'm happy with it in general. I enjoy playing the solo because I think I did quite well on the solo. So once I played it, it was just a big relief. Just bits of the solo that just sound nice, like the chords, the extension, it's just nice.
So we've just had a fantastic performance from Mason, and now I am so excited to introduce the second act to take part in this competition in Pan Clash 2021. Could we please bring to the stage Gianna Fostin?
I've been playing since I was 5 years old with Ebony Steel Band. I practiced at the Yarson twice a week, but over the past week and a half I've been practicing every day. I do feel ready for my performance, just a bit nervous, but I always practice my techniques and stuff, and like my rolling, and go over the song with the backing track.
Yeah, I thought that was really good, Gianna. I thought that your timing was really good. You were into the song. You obviously knew the kind of pace of the song. I feel like you were maybe a little bit hesitant about it, or a little bit nervous. So maybe something to work on next time is to just fight through that. I was looking to hear a bit more of your solo, essentially, that's a little bit more of your playing. I think you kind of were a little bit reserved, but what you did play was great, and it left me wanting to hear a little bit more.
Just to add to that, your entry was good as well. You felt confident in the beginning, and you kind of carried that through. Just express yourself a bit more. Apart from that, just keep going. Everything is always an improvement. You learn as you go, and overall, I think you gave a great performance. Well done.
Okay, so I'm really enjoying the playing. Great to see a girl representing, well done. And just as an aside, you play just like your dad. You really reminded me of your dad when he was playing. You had some really nice parts in there. I thought, you played really confidently. You're rolling and stuff. You learnt from one of the best second players I know, so yes, on point. Overall I thought it was a really good performance. I thought that you did really well, and you should be so proud of yourself. Stepping up there is never easy. So you did really, really well. I'm really proud to know you, and I think that you did great.
Thank you. I think my performance today went really well, or better than I expected. I was a bit nervous at first, but it wasn't it was very it was really cool. It was just exciting to see everything come into place. Certain part of my solo that I was very nervous about playing, and I managed to play it right. I was very excited. That's when my confidence kind of went up from them in the song.
really accomplished performance, and I definitely had to remind myself quite a few times of your age. You know that you're 12.
It's hard to remember that you are only 12. I remember you doing this before. I thought you'd done more actually, but you've come such a long way. And there were some parts of that that were really, really beautiful. I mean, some of the transitions even between the verse and the chorus were really lovely. You should be so proud of what you've done today. It's an outstanding performance.
Wow. I'm trying to think of how I was when I was 12. I probably wasn't as good as you. You should be very, very happy and very proud of your performance. Like, you know, the only way up, I say just keep on doing what you're doing and just keep developing, keep wanting the urge, have the urge and the hunger to keep learning and become a better player. And yeah, I'm really proud of your performance. You should feel proud of yourself. Well done. Very good.
How do you think your performance went?
I think it went quite well. I enjoyed playing it.
Excellent. What did you enjoy most about it?
I finished a solo when I didn't make any mistakes in that, and then I knew that's the biggest part.
So now we've just had the third act prepping for number 4. So I would like to say a well done, you know, congratulations and well done to Axum. But now the pressure and the temperature rising, because guess what? It's brothers. The next act who's about to come on to perform for you guys, his name is Addis Gray. You know, that's Axum's older brother. So apparently there's been a brotherly feud in the house with Pan. You understand? And we're looking forward to see what Addis has to bring to the table, because we are excited to see the youths flourish. And I'm looking forward to inviting the next act, Addis Gray.
Hi, my name is Addis. I'm 13, maybe 14, and I'm playing Go Crazy.
Well done, Alice. Really enjoyed that. It was a very, very good piece of music. Very colourful and very confident and dynamic. You really got some chops in there. I would say just keep doing what you're doing, keep learning, keep the hunger up, and just aim to keep improving. That's all for me. Yeah.
Nice one, Alice. Yeah, it was nice to hear that song on Pan and hear a version of it on Pan. I thought a lot of your choices in terms of what you played in terms of the verse and the chorus and your improvisation was cool. I think you have some space to get even better with that and take a few more chances if you kind of keep going with it with your improvisation and etc. And you don't need to play it so safe maybe in the future. You could do just be yourself a lot more and let that come through the pan in your performance. But I really enjoyed it anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me, when you got to the end, I was like, that can't be the time already. I totally got lost in what you were playing. It was you were a joy to listen to. Honestly, it just felt so short. And the other thing I liked about you is that it's quite hard in here because you're hearing the backing track to the side. And there was a time when I think you were slightly losing the timing, and you were very aware of what was going on, and you were like, I'm going to tap my foot, do you know what I mean? And you just held yourself steady. I love that. I really enjoyed your performance. Again, hard to believe you're so young. An amazing player. Well done.
Thank you.
So how do you think your performance went?
It went alright, but I messed up a couple times.
Really? Were you able to kind of continue playing, or did it you kept going?
Yeah, I talked to the judges at the end. They said they didn't even notice.
So we've had a fantastic performance from Alice. Very, very well presented, very, very well executed. I'm looking forward to not only the last act or the next act, but he is actually the last one within the under 16 category. So I would love to introduce next on stage, Nyle.
So, how do you think your performance went?
I think I did alright. I mean, there was bits I could have improved on, but out of those, because of those, forgetting those minor mistakes, I think I did alright.
How long have you been playing steel pan and who with?
I've been playing steel band from since I was 8 years old and for about 15 years with Heavenly Steel Band.
How long did you rehearse for the competition?
I've been rehearsing for about a week and yeah, it's been very stressful but got there in the end.
So where and how often did you practice?
I practiced with Auguiste Dalloway, who is going to be backing me today.
For the performance?
I do feel ready. I mean, I have to be ready. I mean, it's now or never. I mean, got to be ready, so yeah.
And what things did you do to prepare yourself for today?
I just took my time, woke up early, had a coffee, and still rehearsed before I came here to record my piece. Hi, my name is Mitchell. I'll be playing Magic Club by Marlon and I'll be playing it on the tenor pan and will be assisted by Auguiste Dalloway on the cello. I hope you guys enjoy this.
as they should, and you hear them play, you're really kind of surprised at that, you know, and that's how I felt about it, you know. It was a really good performance. You had different sections, you had different chords backing you up, and you played over those chord changes really well. I felt like you gained confidence even within the performance, where you got more and more confident during it, and that was clear to us, you know, that you were enjoying it, you were kind of stepping in time to the beat and etc. You in rhythm, and the composition was quite interesting as well. It's nice to have a calypso song, because a lot of the other competitors have had current tunes or pop tunes, etc. So it was nice to have a calypso song in there.
And one of the things that I really love about you is that you don't see it, but we see it, and that is that your presence actually, you've got this really infectious personality and you fill the room. And that for me certainly came out when you was playing today.
What did you enjoy most about your performance?
That I was able to take part in the competitions. I didn't initially plan to.
I don't know what the hell I just played, but it was a vibe to me. We've had a fantastic event, Pan Clash 2021. We've had an array of acts who've showcased the best of what the UK has to present. You know, the under 16s, fantastic talent. For under 16s, they blew us away with their talent, with the improvisation and what they did. And now we are here, the main event, the final act of the night. You know, and we are looking for, I want to hear what the person coming with, what he coming with, you know. So the next act, I would love to introduce, to present, to bring onto stage, the final act, Mr. Marlon Hibbert.
Guys, I thought that was a really good performance. I thought that, like, because you had three performers compared to the other people's two, it was always kind of going to be a little bit more visually impressive and sound-wise more impressive. But I thought that within that, you also did a very good performance as a three-piece, which was really good. Like, I thought the sections were good. Every person knew what they were doing on each instrument. Like, I thought that maybe you guys underestimate how good your performance is, so you could have looked up and vibed with each other more because you know the parts already. You know them already. You're already great performers, so you could have vibed with each other a bit more because it's not something mad that you don't know, you know. But I thought the performance was really good overall. There was great sections, and as a three-piece, it was great. And I'm trying to judge it cohesively with the two-piece, but as a three-piece, it was always going to be better. But I also thought that you put in the extra effort to make it better than everyone else at this point. I thought, you know, not just because you're a three-piece, but because you kind of had that little edge with the sections and etc.
Thank you. Love the intro. That was magic. It really was. It really drew people into what was coming, because it was you just sort of freestyling, and then there was like little hints of I know what tune's coming. So I love that. I love the energy, definitely. I think it was great communication. Certainly, I think that the three of you have played together for a while, so you kind of know where you're going, and I think that was really evident towards the end. So you just done your thing, and that you guys just knew when the end was coming. So that was really nice. I really enjoyed that. And then specifically for you, Marlon, your experience as a musician, a pianist and arranger just shone through. I mean, definitely, as Thomas just said, you know, by far, you know, technically, I think for me, it was probably one of the best performances of the day, for sure.
Thank you.
So how do you think your performance went?
I think it went well. Yeah, I'm happy with it, which is not normal for me.
Yeah, I think he was very, very confident in what he did. For where he couldn't hear the backing track properly. What seemed that he couldn't hear the backing track, but he still kind of made sure he stayed within the lines and kept his rhythm consistent. That was very good.
Yeah, I saw a good foot tap.
Yeah,
for the whole thing.
And he was aware that it wasn't quite right, and took steps to correct it. That was really impressive, actually.
Yeah, yep. And Nyle seemed nervous before it started, but he seemed to gain the confidence as he came closer to the time.
As it carried on, as he got through the tune.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the pressure of because he's won before. He just kind of felt, kind of needs to, keep his game up.
I was worried about how she was performing, etc., but there was no need to be worried.
Yeah.
It was great,
really
great
good.
performance.
I mean, that minor jam, I can still sing it now. We sing it on the way home, It
She
really caught me.
gave us a minor jam face.
It was like, Marlon.
Wow. I mean, Marlon, everything about him, his life is planned. He's got his own steel band. He's arranged all over the place and does a lot of classes and workshops, and all of that shone through today.
Yeah.
His confidence in his playing and his intro into his tune just set him apart.
On to the results.
So,
Tom, you're going to be
in the under-16s. Let's read the results out. So in 5th place, we have Gianna with 245 points. In 4th place, we have Axum with 246.5 points. In 3rd place, we have Addis with 247 points. In 2nd place, we have Nyle with 254 points, which means in 1st place, Pan Clash 2021 champion is Mason with 266 points. 1st place, well done, Mason. Congratulations. So we move on to the 2nd category, which is the over 16s. So, as there was only 2 competitors, it was a close race either way. And we really kind of thought about the idea that there was only 2 people as opposed to 4 or 6, etc. And we really thought about how they played and etc. We have come to the conclusion that in 2nd place is, with 254.5 points, is Siobhan.
Well done, Siobhan.
Which means that Marlon is in 1st place with 275.5 points.
Well done.
Well done, Marlon.
Well done, Marlon.
Well done, Marlon. Well deserved. Well deserved. Well done to everyone involved, and taking part is also a big part of taking, what you get out of this thing, but also just enjoying playing Pan and spreading the idea of Pan to everyone that's playing, all the new players, all the older players. That's what's the main thing. So we're glad to be a part of this competition for Pan. Thank you. Pan Clash 2021.
Well
Thank you.
Done to Shireen and the Steel Pan Trust for putting this on. It was an excellent show.
Well
and
done.
To all the guys behind the scenes who you don't get to see. Thanks for putting up with us.
And well done to us, right? No?
Of course.
Yeah,
That's the last thing on
I just know I'm freezing. I need a cup of coffee.
I second that.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.